Okay. Hello, people of YouTube. This is Mr. William 4400 here. And you might I'm wearing this costume particularly because one, Halloween is coming up, and two, I have an airsoft war coming up tomorrow. So I want to look proper. Anyway, topic I want to talk about is smoking, addictions, stuff like that. Now, I know what most of you are thinking. How could this 11-year-old kid know how hard it is to come over an addiction of smoking, or how could he know anything about smoking? Well, because my mother was an alcoholic, and her boyfriend, who she met in AA, was not an alcoholic, but he smoked pot, and now he's gotten over that. He's been 15 years sober. And it's just kind of traumatizing for me, really. But what I want to talk about is they're always talking about how hard it was to come over it, and I'm like, well, is it really that hard? It's just stop drinking, and probably you're going to say, well, it probably is really hard. But what I don't like is when people say it's a disease. Okay, let me put it this way. This is my true opinion right here. It is a disease, but it's a disease you chose. You weren't born with this shit. You didn't get it from someone else. It didn't just pop out of the air and go, oh, there you go, you're addicted to alcohol now. No, you chose to be addicted to alcohol. You didn't have to drink. You didn't have to drink it, and you could stop whenever you wanted to. But you kept doing it. And, well, there was a South Park episode called, what was it called? Well, it was about, Randy becoming an alcoholic. And it was really funny because Stan goes into rehab and he's like, oh, hey, I was looking for my dad. He thinks he's got a disease from alcoholism. And he's like, oh, well, alcoholism is a disease. No, cancer is a disease. Alcohol is just a way to get out of stuff. It's just a way to make things seem better. It is a disease because it's a physical deficiency and, stuff like that. And it was really quite funny. What my opinion is that it's a disease, but it's something you choose. This is from my teacher, my social studies teacher. I won't give away a name, but it was really funny. He's like, he just says exactly what I did, my opinion, same opinion. And he's like, my dad is an alcoholic, and he's a real loser. And it's like, oh, that must suck. And I'm like, well, it does. I still love my dad. He's just a real loser for being an alcoholic. And, it's just kind of, I love my mom, but I think that's kind of weird. I don't think that's great. You became an alcoholic. It's a good thing you're sober now, but, you could stop whenever you wanted to, and, it's just something weird. And then he's like, his dad, he's impersonating his dad, and he's like, oh, well, I have a disease. And he's like, no, you don't have a disease. Shut up, you loser. I just found that really funny, because it's not a disease, really. You don't have a disease from alcohol or smoking. You choose to do it, but you also choose to stop. And it's a good thing that people who have alcoholism, they go to rehab, and that's a pretty good thing. I just don't like how rehab is teaching people that it's a disease, because it's not. People are saying, you know what I heard the other day? People are saying that eating is a disease. What the fuck? How is eating a disease? A disease is something that tests your ability to survive. Eating makes it easier for you to survive. You have to eat to survive. What the hell? You don't get a disease so you can survive. You get a disease from something that I don't even know how you get a disease. All I know is that that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Even stupider than the comment I heard that says pot helps you become a better driver. From my sister. And she said the same thing, that eating is a disease. Now, I'm not saying my sister's dumb or anything. I just think she has some weird opinions that aren't really great. So, my message to you guys is just, if you have a smoking problem or an addiction to alcohol, I spit there. If you have an addiction to alcohol, addiction to something, just find something that airs it out, find something that makes it better. Get a hobby, play tennis, play video games, I don't really know. Do something. Anyway, this is Mr. William 4400 here telling you to quit smoking, but don't call it a disease. See ya.